Welcome again. So in the previous lecture, we have just created the source structure. So now we will look into the step of maintaining the source fields. So this is the key component or key step in any of your LSMW because this is kind of a foundation for your LSMW, like what fields you are going to have a data for. So the first step, like because we are doing the GL master, so I'm just doing some extra steps before we go into that source structure step. So let's say I'm going to create. So what I first I'm gonna go into our company and I'm gonna execute that and see what GL accounts we have under company code ABCC. So let's say we have these GL accounts and I wanted to create some more material accounts. So first, what I will do, I will go into one of these GL accounts to see what fields I need to have filled in as a part of GL master creation. So I will go to this first GL account and I will go to display. So here you can see that we have account group. Then, so the first thing we have is account group. Then we have either it's a P&L account or balance sheet account, right? So let's open up the Excel sheet here. Just wanted to show you. So the first thing is GL account number. The field name is SAKNR, which I will show you in a bit. So if you look into that GL account, the first thing is GL account, then we have a company code. So I just entered both of these, and then either it's a balance sheet account type or P&L account type. So I just filled in that. And then the next thing I have is account group right there. Either what is your account group? Like your GL account refers to what account group? So I just entered that information here. Then we have a short text field and long text field right there. Because the trading partner should not have to be filled, so I will leave that alone. And then the next thing we have in the file is field status group. So you need to keep that in mind. Here in that case, you can basically, like, if we go in, so next field after the long text is field status group. Even though if I go into that GL master and look into that, we have field status group here, but we have some more fields right here in the control data tab, which also needs to be filled in. Even though these are in the sequence before this field status group, which is kind of a last field we have filled in this GL master, but it does not really matter because we are using the direct input method and as because earlier what was the case, like whatever the sequence we have in the batch input recording, you have to have the same in here in the source field structure as well. So you have this field status group here. So and then the text category. So right here we have text category. So this is the text category right here, and this is the field for that. How I looked into these fields, I will show you in a bit. And then the next thing we have is currency, account currency right here. We have covered here. Then the next option we have on the GL is post automatically only. So right here in the create bank interest tab, this is the option right here. So if you are a finance, if you are related to finance or material management in SAP, you might be aware of that. Like all of our material GL accounts, whatever we are using in automatic account assignment, they should be created as a post automatically only, just to keep the sanctity of these GL accounts, to make sure they are balanced with the material management versus finance, because your GLs are on the finance side and your data is getting posted from the material side. So this option basically ensures that you cannot post any manual transaction using that GL account. Then the next option we have is line item display. That's right here, line item display. if you wanted to if you wanted to so if you wanted to have your like all the postings in your, if you wanted to display in the line item reports all of your posting, then you select that option in your GL master. So you can see that this is the line item display right here. The next thing we have is sort key. So how you want it, like based on the sort key, whatever you have in the sort key, whenever we are making the posting in the GL master, that information is defaulted into assignment field basically. So we have a posting date, so posting date will be defaulted into assignment field in the GL in the document whenever we will post a document using that GL account. So then we need the posting without text allowed. So here that is the option right here. So it's mean if we are not using any text code in a particular document posting, it should be allowed, because some GL you have to have, like you cannot you if you will not check this box, then without using a text code you cannot make the posting using that GL account. And then the last option we have is only balance in local currency. So what does that mean? Whatever the currency you will be using that GL account while posting the document, the it will be converted into the local currency for that particular company code. So here's the option. So these were the things we really need as a part of maintaining the source structure. So let's go into, so now here basically we identified the fields, like these are the fields we need. Now we will go to the table, we will go to table SE11 to check like what data is allowed under these fields. So first I will go to SKA1, and as I mentioned, like you can go to you can select the field, and you can press F1 and go to technical information to get the table information if you don't have. So here basically we have all the information. So first thing first, we wanted to look at the the characteristics of each field, like what is allowed and what. So you can see that GL account number SAKNR, and then we have indicator if it is a balance sheet account right here, right? And then so let's start entering this information. We will go to this maintain source field, and we will click on change, and we will start maintaining the values. So we will just use this method. So the first thing is first SAKNR. So this is the character type. The character type for is a character type, and the maximum allowed characters are 10. So the length of this length of this is 10. And here I will give the description for that. The second, and we're gonna then the next one is we have is company code. The company code would be, let me open up the another one, because so for a GL account we have two kinds of data. One is the chart of account level data, which is maintained in table SKA1, which is right here. And then the second one I'm gonna open up here, which is SKB1, where we maintain all the company code level data. So here you will get the company code information right here, BUKRS. It's a character type and length is 4, because the company code level data, that's why the company code information would be found here. So The next one is BUKRS, and it's a character type. Length is 4, and description is going to be company code. The next we wanted to look at is, because I'm just going with this sequence, you can use any sequence you wanted to. So XBILK, which is a balance sheet account type, as I just showed you here. Here you can see that if it is a balance sheet account, that's right here, and this is a character type 1, because just a checkbox basically that's why it's the length for that is so it's an indicator for balance sheet account. Then the next thing we wanted to find is balance sheet account type. So it's a P&L account type. Here we will find that right there. If it is a P&L account type, the field name is GVTYP, and is the length of that field is 2. So you will maintain. So P&L account type indicator. The next thing we have is account group, right? So we're gonna look at where is the account group right here. So it's the GL account group, so KTOKS, and then the length of that field is also 4. So I'm just using this fast entry screen for, because like now we have multiple fields. So I'm just I'm just using this feature. And then the next one we have is short text and long text. So for short text and long text, we have to go to SE16N, and here I will enter. I'm not sure like why the short text and long text information is not getting populated in this is a SE16N screen, and here you can see that all the technical field name informations are displayed here as well. Is P&L account type, and then obviously balance sheet account type, and obviously the GL account number, etc. So you can get the information from here as well, but unfortunately you don't get the field information here, like what is the length of the field and what type of data is allowed. That's why we went to SE11. So here is the short text. You can see that it's TXT20 and TXT50. And this is basically the length of the length of the short text field is 20, and length of the long text field is 50. So I'm gonna enter that is 20, and field description would be short text. Then we will enter TXT50, character type 50, because it's a character type, because you could have numeric or alphabets in it, and it's a long text. So let's look into the next field, and I will suggest that like you just what you should do that like you just prepare all these fields in the Excel sheet, and then give the data type and the length on that Excel type, and then you just go into LSMW and maintain the structure accordingly. This is just more of a suggestion, but you can do one by one like I'm doing here, because I just wanted to show you one by one each of the field element, length and data type, and then I wanted to enter. I don't want to have like all the data prepared ahead of time and just show you like this is all about it, and I just got this data from there. So, so the next is the field status group, which is going to be in our SKB1. So, so, so here is the field name FSTAG, and you can see that the character is a character type with the length of 4. So I'm gonna enter that here, character type and 4. The name is field status group. The next we have is MWSKZ. MWSKZ character type and length is 1 because length I think it could be, yeah, the length should be 1. Let me check on that. So it should be in the company code data MWSKZ character type 2. So okay, so its a length is 2 and the name would be text category. The next we have in the list is currency WAERS. WAERS and character type, and let me see what we have. So that's right there, viewers account currency. The length, it's a character type with the length of 5. Account currency. Let's look at the next one we have is let's look at the next one we have post automatically only XINTB. So let's look into that. It should be in the, that's right there, XINTB, and it's a character, and because it's an indicator, so that's why the length is 1. So I'm gonna maintain that character 1 post automatically indicator. It's just a description. You can give a short description too. It's really up to you. All we really need to care about is the field name because that is the important part, because based on that system is going to find the fields in the system when while creating the GL master. The last the next, sorry, we have is line item display. The is XKRES. Let's look into that right here. Is XKRES character type and 1 because it's also indicator 1 display indicator. The next we have is posting without text allowed. It should be also a character type and length of 1 because it's an indicator. Let me show you in a quick second. That's right here. Uh, XMWNO. That's right here, XMWNO. So it's a character type with the field length of 1. Character type 1. So it's posting without text allowed indicator. And then finally we have the last one, XSALH. So let me see what is that. So that's right here. It's also balance in local currency. It's a character type one. So this is an indicator. So that's how we get to all the fields we have. Let me make sure we have all that in it. One, two, three. So let me see here. Okay. So let's go back out of that and see how many fields we got here. Seems like we have missed one field here. So what was that? So we have GL account number, we have company code, we have balance sheet account indicator, we have P&L account indicator, we have account group, we have short text, long text, field status group, text category, account currency, post automatically only, line item display indicator. I think we missed the sort key. So I think it was a good one. So we missed that. So let's add that now. So right after line item display, we wanted to have sort key, right? So let's do that. So it was a good use case for us. So right after line item display, we wanted to add the sort key because we missed that while we were doing that. So let's do that again. So this is the line item display because I wanted to create the field right underneath of that. So that's why I'm gonna select that field and I'm gonna click create a field, right? And here I'm gonna enter this field, right? So this is kind of a same thing I showed you earlier as well in our previous sections where we did the LSMW processing with the batch input recording method. So let's look into that field, like what is that field? So that's the field right there and it's a character type with the length of 3. So it's a length of 3 and character type. So let's create that and you can see that the field is here. So now we have 15 fields here and 15 fields here, which is it's kind of a validation to make sure you have covered each and everything. So it was all about in this lecture. I will stop here and I will see you in our next lecture.